Hello. Today, I'm going to talk about my own philosophy and motto composed of my life. According to that philosophy, I pursue not only my own career and my individual life as well. You might ever have heard this term before if you are interested in learning another language, that is bilingualism. Uh, Based on bilingualism, I live each day. As I told you, I put into a lot of practice, exposing myself into English language contents. Luckily, when I was in college, I had a chance to experience bilingualism in one society, which is Singapore. My major is tourism management. At that time, I was very immersed. I was very obsessed with learning English. So I was very kind of like a, you know, avid seeker. To if there is a chance to improve my English skills, no matter what kind of activities it was, I just actively, proactively participated in that event. It was really, such a tremendous opportunity to me. So there was internship program posted on the bulletin board in my college in Singapore, spending 6 months while working in one hotel. So I applied for that program. I was accepted. It was in 2002, such a long time ago, right? And in there, I felt quite fascinating things, which has influenced my current life as well. Singaporean, as you know, they are multilingual, right? They are composed of diverse ethnicity. Uh, some people speak Chinese, some people speak Malay, some people probably speak, Indian, or and also there are a lot of Western people residing in Singapore. So uh, the majority of the population, as far as I know, is Chinese ethnicity. While in there, at first I felt a lot of homesick. As time went by, I got along with local people working in my hotel as well, and I it was really fascinating, to switch their languages from their heritage language to English. Yeah, English is official language in Singapore. So I was very surprised, and it seemed very fascinating. And in my mind, wanted, uh, I want to be like them, by improving my English skills. But it was not easy, right? And that experience influenced a lot of things in my life. I want to be that kind of person, like a Singaporean. Of course, I'm a South Korean. It's like we don't have any policy related to multilingualism or bilingualism to ask people, to speak two languages. So that's why I myself have had to make any environment to expose myself to English language. It's very difficult if you are English learner in Korea, or if you are someone who spent some period of time in English speaking country. When returning to Korea, and you might feel your English is deteriorating, right? Your proficiency is kind of like as good as it used to be. Uh, and I had a kind of some experience in overseas, but it's not a long time. Uh, and then at that time, my English proficiency, very low, even though I was accepted because that hotel deals with a lot of Korean tourists, you know. So I worked as a server, and I worked, night shift, and I could, since I was very ambitious, I could become friends a lot of local people. So since that time, my English journey was continuous, until this time. This journey has not stalled or ended yet. I'm not sure uh, where is the destination of this journey, but this journey is ongoing. As I told you, based on my philosophy, my personal motto, bilingualism, I teach students, and I live my life. Uh, when I, this is my personal opinion, since probably last year, especially as I told you, I'm late 40s. Do I look like late 40s? Okay, so because my students say uh, I look much younger than my actual age. Okay, that's compliments, right? Okay, however, uh, kind of while pursuing bilingualism, there must be a lot of benefits, not only for individual, but for your career probably as well. Of course, it's this is very famous quote. The finding of research, bilingual, but someone who is bilingual, you know, might have, uh, of course, it's not a good, it's very fatal disease, dementia, right? His or her dementia onset might be delayed 5 or 6 years, right? According to a finding of research. So, Alzheimer, okay? So, that's one benefit because while pursuing bilingualism, your brain should be actively functioning because you have to use two languages at the same time. Of course, most of the time you might have to use your first mother tongue, right, in your normal life. However, intentionally, if you are convinced to become a bilingual, you have to make any situation or environment to use your target language, which makes you a bilingual person. To me, teaching English in a normal class based on Korean traditional education system, out of sudden I speak to my students in English. Of course, this is not for me but for them. Okay, I'd like to make my students exposed to English speaking environment as often or as much as possible if I could. That is the way they have to go. And so, while pursuing bilingualism, I can feel a lot of fascinating things in my life. Especially, I am becoming a better person, a better, more intellectual person, by observing a lot of information in person or directly, not by being filtered by someone who is translator. As you know, any information in this today's society is produced by at first English, or no matter what language is involved, directly involved in any incident or any affairs, English language will be the first to translate, to let the rest of the world, rest of the word, to inform that information. That's the such a big benefit. you can observe any source of information directly, and you can, refer to that. You can make your own judgment. And I think personal benefit is your cognition. Of course, as I told you, I myself is becoming more intellectual by pursuing bilingualism. And your cognition, your function, some part of your brain responsible for linguistic production, okay? And a lot of your cognition, a lot of things related to your cognition is related to language, right? However, if you can use additional language, one more language, your cognition level reserve will be dramatically expanded. So you can become such a intellectual person. This is my belief. Right? Okay? You can feel your cognition is improving consistently, even if no matter what age you are. That's why there must be some people believe this benefit, some people who can speak multiple languages, they can maintain their cognitive levels, some people who are much younger than them, So, this is my virtue. This is a virtuous life of kind of I can get by pursuing bilingualism in my life. As I told you, I pursue my own virtuous life, which is this bilingualism, continuously, consistently. And also, as a teacher, I have been given a lot of opportunities to share my knowledge and my thoughts in my classroom. I'm going to share my knowledge. And plus, as a non-native speaker, my journey of bilingualism is ongoing because I believe the more I practice any target language will be second or third, my intelligence or my cognition or my proficiency of any specific language will be growing. That's all. This is what I want to share, which is the most important my motor. If you are satisfied, if you feel any empathy, what I have, talked about so far, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.